Welcome to JHL Cinema Clash. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about weapons, obsession, and the Silent Hill, or Return to the Silent Hill. Is that the name of the movie?
Yes, sir.
Return to the
Some shit like that. Anyways, we'll kick it off where Heido got some questions here, because I got some motherfucking questions.
Everybody got questions up in this motherfucker.
Yeah. So we'll start with Return to Silent Hill. First of all, what did you guys think of the movie? Let's start from there, and then we'll go from.
Yeah, that was a piece of shit.
I didn't even finish it.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's horrible.
I mean, you didn't miss nothing out. It was bad. All of it was bad. The CGI, the storytelling, it was all bad.
They missed so bad. And what's sad is it's coming from a video game, and the video game it was good. It was a good video game. I believe they did good with the first movie. Not great. They did good. The first movie, what was his name? The Conehead. His name is Conehead because this is how trash this movie is. Mr. Conehead in the first movie, even ripped a fucking skin off the lady and threw it at someone. It was gory. It was great. It was good. Not great. It was good. But this movie here, if I had to score it, it's a motherfucking 1 out of 10, and it's a 1 because it's on TV.
Here's the problem with the whole movie, right? They were CGIing shit that didn't need to be CGIing. I was telling Laz, the fight scene in the beginning of the movie when he fights the dude, even that CGI. And I'm like, bro, you couldn't put two dudes to fight each other in the beginning? What's going on? And most of the characters look CGI. I mean,
all of them.
It just looked so bad. The visual effects were not pleasing. The story was not pleasing. I mean, you were confused if you were in the present, in the past. And you didn't know what. Were you in the hospital? Were you not in the hospital? It was so confusing throughout the whole movie. I just feel like it was just a bad story.
It was horrible. I felt like they were trying to make us feel like we were part of the game, and they would have scenes it's us in the movie, but even that was just fucking horrible. Even the monsters, the were stupid looking. That's how bad it was. Those nurses walking when they were.
Yeah.
I know they're supposed to walk creepy and shit like that because I have played the game and there's. But damn, you can do so much. Just have them walk a little bit more creative and shit like that. Just taking it straight out the game.
I think what got me was the unnecessary CGI. There was just parts that I'm like, what? Why would you do that? I was so confused. Even the scenery was CGI'd. I was like, this shit don't make no fucking sense.
It's like they couldn't go outside and anywhere beautiful where they live at and recorded at least 15, 20 minutes into the fucking scenery, and they would have had a better shot than that. The visual effects were very unpleasant. All of it was bad. And now I have a question for you guys. The game was so successful, right? And the first movie was good, to Jay's point. Why do you think it's been hard for them to adapt and make it successful when they already have a storyline to be successful, per se? Because Silent Hill has 6 different video games that you can go from. You see what I'm saying?
So if I'm not mistaken, what happened with this movie was they started filming it and then something happened money-wise or something like that, and they stopped recording the movie. 2 years passed by and then they finished it up. So I guess they tried to push it out because it was something that was already known in 2000.
Yeah, you're all in.
Yeah. So you're all in already. And then they even took it down the website and everything, and people that play the game Silent Hill was, where's this movie at that we were all expecting? And then when it comes out, it's this piece of shit.
I think the problem is the wrong studio picked it up, bro. Whoever was responsible for pitching the idea to the studios obviously didn't make a compelling argument to have the right studio back this production, because clearly the story was low
bad
budget.
too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they would have put a good, compelling argument together as to why we should convert this from the game to the movie, and you have a potential successful, story or franchise, whatever you want to call it, they could have gotten the right studio behind them to get the right writers and obviously to get the right production behind that movie. Because
if I'm not
clearly
mistaken,
there's a big following for this franchise.
If I'm not mistaken, the guy that did the first movie is the one that's in charge of the third movie. That's what's like, what the fuck happened? That's the fumble of it
Crack.
all.
Here's where I think where we just finished discussing in our previous clip. If you guys haven't watched it yet, it's already on our Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Where go back to the prosthetics. Why are we using so much CGI? Use prosthetics for these characters. Use prosthetic for Pyramid Head. Make a big bulky dude and have him wear that big ass helmet where it would look more lively, where he's chopping somebody up in half or whatever. The nurses, to your point, just give a person a blank face with some blood on it. That's all they were. Yep. And have them walk creepy. I know there's a bunch of people that would definitely audition for a role like that, where you don't see their face and they're just walking creepy. I saw 100 people audition for the zombies of The Walking Dead, and you knew nobody was going to know who they were, but they auditioned.
Yep.
Do something like that. Use prosthetics, use makeup, use what's necessary. There's too much CGI in that horror film
it was
to actually make it look visually appealing to the people. Because man, that whole, even they were bad all around. Because even the guy's makeup, where he was supposed to look like he was sad and all that, then he looked tired the whole time. He looked like he was exhausted, like he needed to take a nap instead of like crying and sad.
And like even the part that the movie's so bad that you can even pick parts, that's how bad it was. But like even the part that I'm gonna say, when the nurse stabbed the girl, he was 20 minutes trying to close that elevator door. What the fuck you doing? Is it gonna close or not? No, but she gets stabbed. And it closed. She had the magic button. It was in her belly button. I was like, no puede ser, está bien.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
It was definitely bad. It was definitely bad.
Something that we would not watch again.
No, hell no.
What you rated, Heido? What you rated?
That shit is like a 1 or a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not even
that
close.
Shit belongs on Tubi or some shit. You know the free channels you get on the Vizio platform?
Straight like that. Straight the free Vizio.
And listen, for the people that are watching out there, I'm a big horror fan. Heido's a pretty good horror fan. Also, Laz is not. We are trying to get Laz into horror, but us presenting this movie to him does not do this justice at all. I feel like when we showed it to him, he wanted to slap us. I wanted to smack myself.
Sure. There's a redeeming factor in this story, though.
yeah, for sure. Well, let's jump right into that one. So the next one up is Weapons. What do you guys think about it?
Fucking masterpiece. That's all I gotta say. It's a fucking masterpiece. I could easily give this movie a 9 out of 10. This is how well this movie is produced.
It's hard to give it a 9, but
the storytelling.
It's very good. It's very fucking good.
I
actually enjoy
for a horror movie. For a horror movie, it's beautiful, and we can go scene by scene, and it's fucking great.
I enjoyed the movie.
I came out like this.
Naruto.
That Naruto run was crazy. Everybody was doing the Naruto run at the end. Even Wong and Thanos was doing the
Nah, it was crazy.
Man, the movie was great. I thought it was a really good movie. It's more of a suspense horror, right? Yes. It wasn't really like, damn, you scared the shit out of me. But man, did it make sure you was on the edge of your seat, like, yo, what's gonna happen next? And me and Laz was talking earlier. The way they broke down the stories of each individual that was part of the movie, man, that was a great Beautiful addition to the movie. I enjoyed it. I definitely give it like a 8 out of 10, 9, easy.
I want to ask you guys a question. Who was your guy not talking about? Gladius, her name is, right? The witch.
I don't know. I think so. Yeah.
The evil auntie.
The evil auntie.
Yeah, the evil auntie. We're not gonna put her in the mix right now because she's top as a witch. She's top tier. She spooked me the fuck out. The black magic that she's using, it's fucking crazy. The way she makes I felt so bad. I don't know if you guys. I'm a sucker for kids. But I felt so bad for that boy, man, when she was making him do shit and like feeding the parents stabbing themselves with a fork. Oh, it's like, oh, what the fuck is going on right here? Like, this movie's fucking...
Something that I gotta give them, right? The way as the movie progressed, you can almost tell that the boy was learning. And he was creating his exit strategy or how he was gonna take her ass out. And that's something that I peep. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a fan of like this genre, but man, did they do that so good, bro. And that boy, like the way he ended that movie, fucking killer, bro.
Fucking killer.
So I'm gonna be honest. The only thing that made me laugh, right? Because you're not supposed to laugh. And when they showed the auntie with the 4 little hairs, the string hairs, I was fucking dying laughing with 4 strings of hair like this, 2 in the front like this.
So there's a reason to that. I'm gonna tell you the reasons. The reason is that,
and the reason why.
So she's a witch that's been alive for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when they ask, like, when the kid asks the dad, like, who is she? Oh, she's just an aunt. But I guess he was already brainwashed. She's been alive for centuries, and she takes the life out of people to continue being younger and younger. That's why she took these 17 kids. Well, it wasn't a correct number. She didn't know, but that boy ended up getting with the cards 17 kids. And that's when she started. If you look in the movie, she starts looking a little bit more younger while the movie goes on and on.
Something that did make me laugh,
man.
And I don't know why. That part was funny too. But when she walked into the principal's office, bro, with her face painted white, that shit had me dying
she
laughing,
was a clown,
bro.
She was a clown.
And the lady just staring at her like, what the fuck is this? Yo, that shit was so funny to me, bro.
She played it good.
But now I will give her this, right? With that white face, when she pulled up to Wong's house and said, yo, I need a bowl of water, not a cup.
Yeah.
Yo, that part was sick, bro.
The way he killed,
and he was like, yo, those are my wires. She was like, she cut her whole hand or some shit like that. And then she snapped that shit and he went crazy, choked his boyfriend out.
Oh my God, bro.
The vomit coming out.
Bang.
You saw the vomit coming out and everything.
Yo, that's
crazy,
fucking
bro.
great.
Crazy.
So this movie hit all points. And it's hard for movies to do that now these days. It hit you being scared of a certain character, because I was scared of that bruja. It's hard to have that fear, feeling sad for the kid, not knowing what's gonna happen next. Like, is he gonna survive or is he gonna end up dying in the end of the movie? Like, you have everything going on. Does the dad find his son? Does his son talk in the end of the movie? Like, they left us at the end, like, not knowing what really goes on.
Well, the kid, she says it at the end too. She said eventually some of the kids begin to talk again.
Well, Josh Brolin played an amazing part as a dad. That little montage that they gave him where he went to sleep and that dream happened, where he's chasing his son into his own house, and then like he does like a jump scare. That's just I was like, motherfucker.
And the frustration, like when he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He was like,
you can feel it, bro.
Me. Yeah.
Guys.
He definitely played a good part. And then the detective work that he was doing too. Yeah. Yo, let me see your Ring camera. I see you got a Ring camera. Let me see your Ring camera.
And how he figured out that
they were all running
into one point. It was crazy, bro. Very, very
Talking about someone being frustrated. I don't think there was nobody in this movie more frustrated than that damn cop with that crackhead.
Bro, I was just about to say something.
Yo, he said,
how many times did he fucking ended up getting pricked by the goddamn needles, bro?
Yo,
the fucking face, he hit him with 3 of them bitches.
Take this.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. When he snuffed that crackhead the first time, Yo, I did not expect him to react like that. He poked him he said, boom, fuck out. He slapped his ass. Then he was like, yo, Papi, you okay? He reminded me of the older brother. You did me wrong,
and I did you wrong.
you know when you hit your younger brother and he crying, you're like, shh, he's coming. Listen. I'll give you this. If you just...
I did that to Brian a couple of times. Sorry, Brian. Cover your mouth.
It reminded me of that. Yo, listen. You did me wrong. I did you wrong. We good now. I'm gonna take off these cuffs. Don't run up over there no more. You know?
Don't let me see.
When he saw the camera, he was like, fuck. He was like trying to wake him, like, please, baby Jesus, wake up. And he told him, don't you go.
Shit out of him.
I was so listen, bro. I was so worried for that damn cow. I was like, oh, he definitely got AIDS.
Yeah, that's the first thing that went into my mind. AIDS right there.
I would have freaked the fuck out, bro.
Now, when the crackhead found the parents, that shit was crazy. He went to their face like, these motherfuckers alive? Well, let me keep on
he was
spilling.
Like, bro. First of all, let me tell you something. As soon as I would have seen those parents looking the way they was looking, I would have been out that bitch. He kept dropping things and taking and putting back inside the bag. I'm like, this motherfucker tripping, bro.
Forget about that. Fuck. He sees the kids that are missing, gets scared, closed the door, and continues to loot. Said, no, Bobby, I need this. And then it wasn't even stealing like valuable shit.
Silverware.
Let me steal these forks,
shit that he can sell.
Spoons that I can, take back to that
pawn shop.
That pawn shop. Yep.
Yeah. Well, he didn't care about the kids until he looked up at the pawn shop and it was like 10 G's or something like that. He was like
$50,000 reward. He
said, wait a minute.
Give me my $200, bro. I'm about to go collect real quick.
I
think we can all agree that
it was
that movie was A tier.
So did she spook you guys out though? Was she spooky enough?
It wasn't. She
wasn't really necessarily spooky to me. She was. Yeah.
Really?
She played her part though.
She did.
Like she made me believe who she was. It wasn't that she didn't make me believe that she was a witch. Like I said, the 2 cornrows in the front, 2 cornrows in the
Snoop Dogg.
That shit made me laugh like a motherfucker. But besides that, I thought the movie was great. I thought the storytelling was great. I thought Josh Brolin played a great part. When Wong was running like Naruto 2 to the teacher, that part was fire. And then his eyes were bulging out because of
him
headbutting his husband. That shit was crazy to me.
Bro, him getting hit by the car in the end, that no one's expecting that shit. And that bang, I'd be like, oh my God.
And his head was gone, bro.
Gone like a mother.
Yo, that shit was crazy, bro.
Gone.
Popped so like this movie right here, whoever hasn't seen it, we recommend it.
Absolutely.
We recommend it all.
Absolutely.
The first one, do not, please.
Yeah. So here goes the one that we're definitely about to debate on, right? Obsession. What did you guys think?
I'll let you guys go first because I know this is something that I'm probably gonna defend because this is a movie that I actually like a lot. I can give you my score for it easily. I give it almost a 9, like an 8.5 out of 10. This is how good this movie is. I see faces, but I'm not the only one giving scores like this. If you guys look around, there's a lot of people that love this movie.
To be honest with you, this shit, I give it a 5 because it's not like the
No, don't do this to me now.
It's not like the production of it was horrible. To me, it was a storyline. I was just like, I didn't see it, bro. It didn't capture me. It kept losing me. And then it was just so weird, bro. I understand the obsession, but they could have done so much more with a title like Obsession.
But to be honest with you. Understand it then?
Yeah, I understood it. I understood the whole possession of obsession with the guy.
No.
Feeding him
she was
cat,
possessed.
Feeding him cat meat was like, what the fuck is this?
But do you know that this whole time it's not her, it's not Nikki. It's actually it's a demon inside of her doing
I know
all
this. I get this. I'm just saying that being possessed by the demon of obsession, right? I just feel like they could have did so much more with that story. And I don't see it. I just don't see it. Didn't capture me, bro. But the highlight of the movie, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because that part was creepy as fuck, was when she was in the corner watching him, and I didn't see her there. And he's looking like calling out for her, and all of a sudden that bitch pops her head out and then goes right back in. I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
So I'm gonna be honest, that shit made me laugh, but I'm not even gonna lie.
Really?
So I thought that
here's
part was
the funny thing.
Fuck.
When she was like this with the thing and ran in the room like this, yo, that shit made me laugh so much. And I'm like, why is this making me laugh? Now, the part that made me like, oh shit, was when he was with the girl in the car and she breaks through the window, has the brick, and just starts boom, boom.
Yeah, that was
boom.
wild.
Yo, that shit, I went, oh shit. And then I was like, she's gonna stop. She didn't stop until there was nothing left of the face.
Left to that face.
And then the guy just sitting there like a mamau that he was, because I would have shot her ass before that even happened.
Bear was such a mamau.
Yeah, he was a bum.
So I'm gonna be honest, I think the movie was really, really good. I liked it. The people that I saw it with, I loved the movie. I talked to this movie to other people and they loved the movie. And there's a lot of parts in this movie that people like. It gives horror movies a big, it's probably gonna come back and it's coming back strong, because this wasn't any little horror movie. This is a low budget movie that was super successful. Nikki, well, that's not her real name, but she did a great job. Bear did a great job. Everybody that was there.
So she did a phenomenal job. Acting wise, she did a phenomenal job. But the thing is, some of the parts made me laugh because of stupid stuff. Like when they were all in the party and she did this face. Like that sad face. Yo, instead of it making me like, oh shit, it made me laugh. I don't know why. She was like this.
When they were eating dinner made me laugh. When she got up and just started, don't say that. No. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I'm gonna be honest. That bitch, she was crazy. At least it got to me because I knew it was coming from a demonic stand. Because every time she would catch her with it, because Nikki would go back to her own body when she would catch a reflection of her. Mm-hmm. Like the picture that she took with them, with the cat meal, it says, it's not me. It's not Nikki. She wrote it because she can see the picture. That's why she was topping her face with the vase, because there was a mirror in front of her. Because every time she was get a glimpse of it, she could tune back into her body. And that's why when she was making out with him, she jumped back like, what are you doing? And then, I'm just kidding. Like, I understand you guys' part.
Yeah, it was like she was battling with the demon inside her. Which again, like I said, there was parts of the movie.
The sleeping part was fire to me too.
Yeah, like
when she was sleeping and she was like, kill me. That shit had me.
Kill me.
Yeah. That shit was crazy to me.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Did this part freak you guys out a little bit? And it did to me, but nothing happened. When he's telling her, you have to chill, calm down, you can't be acting like this, because all this, he didn't know she was possessed by a demon. All this going on. And she's like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll do better. And he stands up, and when he turns around to go to the door, that whole shit was taped
up. Yeah.
Yo, I felt.
The thing is, his face, you could see his face like,
what the fuck?
Well, what was crazy is,
when he was taking the tape off, I felt like she was going to jump on him, and I was like, hurry up.
Get out.
Cut it.
What was funny to me is when she told him, she was like, well, I guess you can't go to work now. And he was like, no, I can. Yeah, I'll get it open.
He was about to put his feet against the wall and be like, fuck this.
I'm going to work.
I'm out, bitch.
Shit. Yeah. Look, I'm not it had its highlights, and I do want to point that out.
Yes,
I do want to point that out. But I just feel like so much more could have been done, especially when talking about possessions, like a demon who's possessing this girl. I don't know, bro. It just seemed to me like I'm trying to really put a finger on what movie this reminded me, her personality. It was like almost like they were trying to go for like a Split. You remember that movie where he had all these different personalities? Like that, it seemed to me more like that than someone who was possessed.
Well, don't forget, I feel like what they're trying to do is they said her end of the story. By the way, did you guys like the ending of the movie?
The thing is, for me, is that I got lost into the movie, bro, when she fed him the cat. I was just like, this is fucking disgusting, and it doesn't make sense. Well, she
fed him the cat because in one of the comments he had told her, he's like, I want to make videos of me reviewing food. That's why she fed him the cat. And she was like possessed about like I guess this cat type demon because shit that she would do like cats take you like mouses and shit like that to the door. She did that. She unburied the cat and put it in the front of the kitchen and shit like that.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, I rate it a little higher than Laz, right? Because I did enjoy the movie, right? But there was more parts that made me laugh, and not because they try to be funny. It's just I thought I don't know, the face that she made, or like her hiding behind the vase like that, and the way she walked like that, like a crab type shit, sideways. That shit, instead of scaring me, made me laugh because I was like, "What the fuck this bitch is doing?" So, instead of giving me the reaction that they wanted me to get, right? But there was some parts like I told you, her breaking through the window when the guy calls and the number and like, yo, I wanted to
terminate this shit, bro.
No, when he says, yo, you want to talk to her, and you can hear in the background,
that shit was crazy.
Yo, I was crazy. Like, yo, that shit is crazy to me. Like those parts was fire. Like when she went like this and started hitting herself in the fucking head with the bottle, that didn't scare me. That didn't. I was more like, oh shit, this bitch crazy. That's the reaction it gave me. It didn't give me, damn, this shit was, oh my god, scary. It gave me like, what the fuck this bitch doing? Especially that she did this face.
So I guess this movie was going more of not as a monster horror like black witchcraft. Magic. Yeah, witchcraft, and it's like more like this is what voodoo. This stuff that really does happen. You've seen crazy people hit themselves and shit like that and losing their mind, and I guess that's what they were trying to go for. Not really going for a certain type of monster, and this is the certain type of demon that is in her. They didn't go into details what demon is in her. Why is it that the One Wish Willow casts this type of demon? They didn't go through all that. That's why I believe, like, in the end of the movie, like, when he gives his friend, he was like, I want $1 million. He didn't have...
Billion, by the way.
$1 billion. There was nothing to backflash against him, I guess, at the moment. Because when he went to go buy it, he bought it off a girl the first time. The second time, it was a dude. But why was it? Supposedly, the girl was can't say the word, and she transformed into a man. That's what she wanted. So that's why he says, my wish is completed already. I'm okay. That's why he said it. It was actually a she in the beginning. And then in the end, when she snaps like, I want him to be in love with me, he tries to take the pills back out and ends up fucking dying anyway. Then she wakes up from the, oh shit, what the fuck happened? I just shot one dude. My other friend is naked, dead near me. He's fucking passed out.
Another thing that pissed me off when the guy says, I want $1 billion. You say he didn't get a backlash, but the nigga got shot in the face. 20 minutes after. Yo, I got $1 billion, blah, blah, blah. She said, shut your bitch ass up.
That Boom. Is true.
And shot him right in the face. Yo,
when she killed Sarah, did you guys realize that she took her clothes, made her tattoos, and put her hair on, her scalp? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because she felt like, oh, you like her so much, I still want you to like me. I like I said, I can go on and on about this movie. I loved it. And I know the way they ended the movie, they ended it at least perfect for me, because it leaves it room for now having them do other movies.
She's going to jail.
Well, no, yeah. So
I was going to say, she's going to jail. There is no...
No, of course. She's going to jail. But now it gives the room of her coming out in the next movie in the news, and someone else breaking a willow, and now another story ends up happening. Yeah, but this is how it happens.
Again, so the way they ended, where she finally went back into her body, was dope. But the way she let that boy drop on his head when he was on her lap, and she's like, oh my god, she fucking flips him over. He's like, doo doo doo. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Zero remorse for his ass.
She said, fuck this shit.
Get your bitch ass off me.
It's your fault anyway, Bear.
It almost seems like this will probably go down the avenue of like a Final Destination kind of shit. The next generation's going to come in. I
mean, I could see that. So. I could see that where the Willow is.
They had great success. They had good amount of audience that love this movie, and now that they have,
I didn't hate
budget,
it.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't hate
but
it. But
now, the way what I see is they did it as a low budget movie. Now my thing is, what can you guys do with money in your hand? Now I'm expecting more.
You know that you
buy
say that
big ass mansion.
It seems to me like now this seemed like a pilot. Like now they have a project they can actually present to the big studios, and they might be like, well, whoever the hell invested that money and reap the rewards of, you know, those box office numbers. Somebody's gonna come along and say, yo, I want a piece of the action. So I mean, who knows? Maybe the next one is you know, they'll have a bigger budget for really making this be a bigger movie.
And even explain in this next coming movie, if there is any, you know, now what type of demons are going into it, and showing a little bit more what people want, and have more fear into the movie instead of more jump scares or being creeped out. Because this movie wasn't more of, I'm so scared of this movie. This movie it's more to creep you the hell out. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? Can she really be that crazy? Like, please guys, don't end up making no wishes like that, because that's fucking bonkers.
yeah, that's crazy.
And anyway, we can leave it into the comments.
yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think about these 3 movies. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. And if you don't, suck my